What's up, y'all? Phoenix Motorsports, Kevin6154. On a blustery, 27-degree day up here in southwestern Pennsylvania, there ain't no motorcycle riding going down today. But we are going to have an unboxing video. Oh, got the heater kicking in the garage, and man, it's. It's only about 50 degrees in here, folks. It's a little chilly still. Heater's only been going for an hour. It takes a while to warm her up. First things first, so we got the new motorcycle in the garage here the other day. I haven't really had time to work on it. I decided to straighten the tools out first. So, we're cheap. We're going to have a celebratory cigar. And a cup of hot tea. And we're going to see what all we got here. This is the first time I actually cracked into this box. I just looked in it real quick with the top open. I didn't unpack it. Now, as you know, this bike was once one man's dream, and he didn't quite get to finish it. So, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Guess I should have done all this already, but y'all see it as it's happening. You don't need to see my burns, do you? Alright, so there's nothing mechanically wrong with this bike. It just needs a good fluid flush. But I figured before I went nuts and started ordering the parts, because the first thing I do is change the oil and tune them up. So before I went to the Honda shop or started ordering on Amazon, I figured let me just take a look inside this box and see what all comes with it. Inline fuel filter. Tell me it's a new one. Okay, so obviously we're going to have to change the fuel filter because that fella felt that it needed it, which tells me the one that said it's probably original. That's cool. That's one less thing I got to buy. Right here. Right on. All balls. Rear bearings for Goldwing, and this one right here isn't original, so he changed one of the wheel bearings. That's good to know. We're still going to look at that. We got brake pads. Front and rear should be the same on this bike, and it is a different style than what I have. I actually have a set for gl1500, CB1000, all the Honda Shadow series. They all use the same brake pads. As you can see, these are a little bigger. It's probably for the rear. We'll find out. Six NGK spark plugs. DPR 7EA. That's what a Goldwing takes. Please tell me they're old ones. They're not. They're brand ass new, which tells me he did not get to tune it up. So, that's on the list. Some of the channels like Derek with Vice Grip Garage, when he buys a car sight unseen and that, he'll go into the trunk first to see what all parts are there. It gives him an idea of what he's got to do. And this is kind of the same thing, man. The gentleman passed away. His nephew kept the bike, and he put maybe 1,000 miles on it over the summer just to keep it running, because as you know, the worst thing you can do with any bike is let it sit. But admittedly, he did absolutely no work to it, so you can tell by new and used parts what's been done with it. Alright, this mirror is not for this bike. That's cool though. I got stuff that'll fit. No crap. Alright, we got a handlebar clamp. This could be used to mount a phone, a lot of different things. This will do. Good in the used parts, Ben. We'll use that for sure for something. We got one chrome piece for the radiator exit port where hot air blows out. One chrome side. Which there's two. There's one, but there is two brand new ones that are the matching color of the bike. Some side light bars. And And they were definitely used and pulled off another bike. I'm assuming this one, because the ones that are on there look to be in better shape. Two of them. Rubber grommet, which is, this thing's roached. I mean, if you absolutely had to, I guess you could glue it, but this is wasted, so apparently changed out one of them. That would be why he actually bought new rubber grommets and put them in certain places. Don't know exactly what, but these are definitely for side covers or something. If you fool with these things, you'll know there's a plastic tit that goes into these. So he must have replaced one side because you got to buy both. We got some miscellaneous hardware that was definitely used. What do we got here? Chrome mirror trim. Sweet. This will definitely go on this bike. Keep digging, keep digging. What do we got? Keep digging. I do believe this was a flag holder. I'm not sure. Not exactly sure what this was from. No, this definitely had a cable attached. But obviously it had been replaced. This here, what do we got here? Throttle cables. These are definitely throttle cables. As you know, this bike's got cruise control, and this would be the unit that handles that. This would be the pull side of the cable. So this was definitely changed. This is a used part. The cruise control works on this bike, so I'm assuming when he bought it, it did not work, and this is why. I got a manual coming here. Should be sometime this afternoon, and in that manual, there should be a way that you could test the resistance with a digital multimeter and tell if this unit is still good or not. So we're going to do that, and if it's good, we'll put it up on the shelf. I'm guessing it's probably not what's in this box. We got more hardware. Good to have. I love having hardware. Hardware. Miscellaneous trim pieces. Trim pieces. Chrome plug for something. Cool. Got a handlebar end. If there's another one in here, I'd be super stoked because this bike doesn't have one. I was going to order it. We've got a headlight adjusting knob. And we've got a relay. It's probably the starting relay. That's a common problem on these. They're like 13 bucks. And if your Goldwing decides, hey, I'm not starting today, 9 times out of 10, your starter's not bad. It's this relay, which tells me he changed it, which is good. That's one less thing I got to fool with. And we have a buttload of rubber grommets that appear to be brand new. There's some loose ones laying in here. This appears to be, good lord, I'll give you enough bag for it. This appears to be a choke cable, and it was definitely used at one point. So, looks like this gentleman had replaced all the cables on this bike, actually. Have a look-see right there. Oh, get her in camera, buddy, get her in camera. She's got some wear on her. It's been used quite a bit, so that's definitely a new choke cable on the bike. And right on, cool. So now we know what all we got in our parts kit. Looks like my man changed out a lot of hardware on this bike, and that's cool. I do know that he was also in the middle of restoring an old V45 Magna, if you're familiar with that bike. So I'm wondering if any of them cables would be for that. It couldn't be because I know that bike didn't come with cruise control. Those throttle cables are definitely from a GL. As you can see, this has been marked. Get in the camera, dummy. Goldwing rear, so these are definitely got at least one wheel bearing replaced in the rear. And I do believe the Magna used the same spark plugs as this bike. And this is possibly, this is an MGO, so it's a universal, but this would actually work pretty well on a Magna. This was probably for his other bike. So now we know what we got in our used parts pile. Saved me about 30 bucks. I don't got to go buy spark plugs. We're going to crack into this. We're going to check the air filter. We are going to flush the brake fluid and the clutch fluid, and I bought a cheap little tool for that to make life just 100 times easier. You assemble this, put it on the bleeder, crack the bleeder, and basically pump new fluid through the system with this. So it'll suck out the old fluid. We'll top it off as we go. And yeah, garage is heating up, so I'm going to put this away, straighten things back up, and I'm going to get to work. And I don't know, I generally don't like to do videos of me working on the bike. If you follow me on live on Facebook, I do videos there. It's just man, I focus on turning wrenches and fixing what needs fixed. And it's a little tough to focus on a video while you're doing that. At least if it's something you haven't done 300 times, you know what I mean? My Roadstar I've had apart a couple times. My Gold Wings, my gl1500 Gold Wings, they've been apart 100 times. You know, I've replaced a buttload of parts on those. So the gl1500 is somewhat new to me, and there's other guys who do mechanical videos way better than I do. So I'll let them handle that. But I'll show you some stuff along the way. Thanks for watching. This was the unboxing of the mystery box of parts for the gl1500, and I will see y'all shortly. Thank you.